Translation, Yani Adebayo, Yani Ayala hits.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got Aaron Rodgers. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Packers and the Bears, and it's coming up next.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today it's week. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
And he made both sides happy last week, didn't he?
Yeah, 3-3.
I mean, his guys, they caught 3 touchdown passes, but he threw 3 interceptions. Gotta get off of that schneid and get back to just throwing touchdown passes and taking care of the ball better.
First play and a first throw for Rodgers. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Pass incomplete. You get a look at their key inactives for this week's game, and Charles, clearly you don't want to have any of these guys unavailable, especially when you're where they're at fighting for a playoff spot.
I agree, because the postseason is on the line. So you've got to overcome the injuries and find a way to win. And the only way to do that, the guys available have to step up. What's that mantra in the NFL? Next man up. This is their opportunity.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. For the Bears at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, displaying that victory.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready and looked for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
And he is going to have the Bears first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Willis will look to throw it. This pass on target. Velus Jones with it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Here we go.
Forced out to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Malik Willis taking it in from the 20. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
After the sack on 1st down, Rodgers. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
first down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 18 carries, 57 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Pass the 60.
Now they'll look to Willis to pass it here. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Being chased down, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Malik Willis with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he's going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done. and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw there complete to Myers. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw, it's Rodgers. Open man is Jacoby Myers. He's got it. And he's going to have a Packers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy with what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the... Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Bears take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers, but how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Open man is Myers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Holding. Offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
After the penalty, it's Jones. Tackle there by Jerry Tillery.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Here comes Reed. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Willis looking to throw on first down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner. And that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
On the return is Reed. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 21-0 lead already, well, no need really to take any unnecessary risks. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st down, Willis. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down, Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Willis is going to throw once more. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well.
Ready. 18 Cardinals. Looking like check.
Willis now off play action. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack on offense. Sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Harris. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now it's Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Myers. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. The 20. And they will score a pick 6. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. but think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones.
Down at the 25.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Rodgers going to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Gano's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
Taking it about the 1. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
1st and 10, it's Willis.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down.
Devontae Wyatt
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we're back now at Lambeau.
Here we go. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Now an option play on 2nd down.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Third down, it's Willis. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Now Willis on 3rd down.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery.
And he will have the Bears' 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Okay, ready? 19 flaggers.
2nd down, Willis looks to throw here. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough task here, though. 3rd and long.
Read option. Here's Montgomery.
Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Myers.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
Rodgers again now.
It's Myers again with another catch.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Rodgers.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
And he is going to have the Packers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. An inside give to Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Myers. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Rodgers now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Jacoby Myers, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Get out the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the option, here's Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who's shaken up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now we'll run straight ahead with Edmonds. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
18.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still second down.
Can't afford another delay here as they come up again on 2nd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the